Hey up, Doc. Welcome to an historic episode of Noise Floor. The end of 2015 was huge for Nottingham music, game-changing. On October the 9th, Sleaford Mods became the first local act on an independent label to sell out Rock City. 50 days later, Ferocious Dog went on to become the first ever unsigned local act to sell out the venue. A monstrous night, a very painful morning after. Unfortunately, we didn't capture the Sunday hangovers, but we were there to witness history on the Saturday evening. Plus, 12 days before the big gig, we headed over to South Normanton to have a nose around Fiddler Dan's kitchen and chat with the band about their story. It is a unique one, often moving, and we're honoured that Ken, Dan, Scott, John, Les and Ellis trusted us to share their story with you. Some incredible interviews on the way. Funny at times, tearful at others, often inspiring. First though, we have to start with a sample of the madness that unfolded on Saturday the 28th of November 2015 between approximately 20:30 hours and 2200. Here's FD ripping City a new one.
Well, back in the years of the climbing, revenge of the rich by the poor, the sake of our lands and our loved ones, our rights to live upon these shores. Well, this is the lands of our fathers. We were land with blood, sweat and tears. Our kindred are buried all around us. We have loved land when turning up the years. I will dance to the death in the morning. I will fight for the right to be free. But I'll dance to your death in the morning. I say young me from the gallows tree. The third and the trip was scream calling. Take us out like vermin in the night. But I watched as my youngsters burn around me. I won't give up my lungs without a fight. But I damn you to well my love preserved. As a bastard who will drag me from the land. But I swear on this day for retribution. There comes a time when a man must make a stand. I will dance till the death in the morning. I will fight for the right to be free. And I'll dance till the death in the morning. As they hang me from the gallows tree. Waited till fixed server dreaming distance. My pistol hanging silent by my side. So let this be lesson, tyrant landlord. I bulleted him right between the eyes. So now as I stand beneath the gallows, and I gaze up in defiance to the skies, when I meet you down in hell, my love is servant. For my honor and my freedom I must die. I will dance to the death in the morning. I will fight for the right to be free. But I'll dance to the death in the morning. As they hang me from the gallows tree. Fight, die for the honor to be free. The fight, die for the honor to be free. The fight, die for the honor to be free. The fight and die for the honor to be free. Hey!
We've been with Rock City for years, haven't we? Years. We've seen millions of gigs in there. Never dreamt we'd even have our own Saturday night there. Never mind sell it out.
A big part of this is for you to show into others that it is possible.
Yeah.
Because I sense never more has there been a feeling, particularly with young musicians, that you need to be X-factorised.
I think what it will do, it's a massive shout out for, you know, young bands to show that an unsigned band can get that far. They've had to be clever and put a lot of work in, haven't we?
Yeah.
But it just proves that bands can aspire to that they can do that.
The hard work that's gone in from, obviously, Dan and Ken before we joined is unmeasured, you know what I mean? To get where we've got, which is nothing as far as we're concerned, we're just happy doing what we do and playing. The hard work that's gone in, but without that hard work, it wouldn't happen.
Every Saturday I was at Rock City, so from 16-year-old leaving school and 15 being at school, going all the way through them years, what Rock City and going down Nottingham actually means to people. And it was just absolutely awesome to watch the whole crowd just jumping. That's going to be Ferocious Dog on the 28th of November, but I'm going to be stood on stage thinking exactly the same again, that feeling of when I was a young kid, thinking, wow, can't believe this. To give something back to the people who's followed us and got Ferocious Dog to where we are now. Yeah, we can't have just done this ourselves in the band, you know, playing our songs. The people who follow us from gig to gig to gig, and they're the same people who are willing to buy tickets, spend the good money to come and watch Ferocious Dog. You can't buy that, can you?
And tattoo your logo.
And tattoo my
onto
logo,
their very being.
People having tattoos for Ferocious Dog.
Yeah, I mean, your fans are nutters, aren't they?
Family.
In the nicest possible way.
Family.
And you don't consider them fans, do you? That's your...
No, they're not fans. They're family. The Hellhounds.
Without them, there would be no Ferocious Dog. The Hellhounds and the family of the people who come to see it, there wouldn't be a band, would there?
It's like walking out on stage, like on the tour now, and you see the same faces, like they just follow you around. It's just amazing, isn't it?
And then we all go for a big drink after, and it's just, it's not weird. Do you know what I mean? It's if without them, it would be nothing. And now me and John or whatever will nip right back and have a fag, and streets full of people with Ferocious Dog t-shirts on. Every pub you go in, you know, because we set up, then we go for a beer. Yeah. And pubs are just full of all the fans.
And that's reflected in this incredible thing you're doing alongside the gig in terms of framework. And so, Dan, let's just clarify what you're doing. At your Rock City gig, you are asking every family member to bring
just one tin of whether it's stewed steak, soup, beans, anything. I mean, you've got to give something back, haven't you? You've got to do something with this success. You know, it's a lot of people coming into one gig in one evening, and if you can turn that into something even better than what it is, then that's great.
The response, it just blows you away. The people who've got the least will give you the most. They are phenomenal.
Cromwell had the victory, the power in his hands. Free thinkers and the levelers go down by his commands. Freeborn John, your vision lingers on. If not in law, then in my mind and song. Free me. Please welcome to the stage, Nott's own best referee king, Mr. Brucey!
Yo, Rock City, how we doing? Make some noise! Hey, listen, yeah, listen. Who would have thought we'd be in this situation? Where curing of a sickness will soon have limitation. Leaders blame it on benefits in immigration. Wage war with the East, leading to an invasion. And that leads me to a question. Would you judge a helpless man because of the colour of his neck skin? I don't believe they're saying what is right, so standing with you tall as we stand tall on the left wing. Freedom-born John stands for glory. The story of the Tories is starting to fucking bore me. The rich are getting richer, the poor continue poorly. Treating insects on the floor and I can't take it no more. We must see the demise. Everybody in the room, raise your fist to the skies. It's a mark of freedom. We need to stand for what is right. Brucey and Ferocious Dog, let the legion to the fight. Yeah!
In the land that called my name, don't you see we're all to blame? Don't hang your head in shame. See green rivers won't for me, in the name of liberty, so our children can be free.
Hey, hey, hey!
Madness! What an epic rendition of Freeborn John that was, featuring Brucey on guest MC duties, one of Nottingham's most prolific musical talents. He's pretty much in about half the bands in Notts. Before that, an interview highlighting, well, is it too much to say, the soul of the band? People who care about each other, about their fans, who they consider family, and about people they've never even met yet. Together, band and family on the night collected 8 cars worth of supplies for Nottingham Charity Framework, resulting in 8 mullered suspensions the next day. After the break, we have a track dedicated to the FD family. Ken does his best Trent FM impression, doing a load of birthday shout-outs. Plus, we have a pre-Cup final kick-off chat with Fiddler Dan 30 minutes before the band made history. Unbelievably, he didn't appear nervous. Then again, I suspect he'd already had a beer or 2, or 3.
Feels like the worst cold ever? Lemsip Max All-in-One tackles all 5 major symptoms. That's why it's our best ever range. Also available in capsules.
This Christmas, visit ebuyer.com and get this HP 15.6-inch laptop, which comes with Windows 10, 4GB of RAM and an Intel i5 processor for only £299. And if it's a new TV you're looking for, then you won't miss any of the big Christmas Day movies with this 39-inch 4K Seiki TV at £199. So, for the best deals on laptops, TVs and electricals this Christmas, visit ebuyer.com.
If you're paying through the nose for broadband, you might be tempted to give up and become a full-time off-grid spoon whittler. But wait! PlusNet has an offer you're gonna love. Unlimited broadband free for a whopping 18 months when you take line rental. How many spoons do you really need? Feel the love with unlimited broadband free for a whole 18 months. That's better. So, that's unlimited broadband free for an incredible 18 months. Great service at a great price. It's broadband that loves you back. Call 0800 313 4444. PlusNet will do you proud.
In our showroom, you'll find a huge selection of fabrics, making Choice Custom Curtains well worth a visit. And at Choice Custom Curtains, our experienced staff work closely with you to ensure perfection throughout the manufacturing and fitting process. So visit Choice Custom Curtains, Derby Road, Sandyacre. We're just 2 minutes from M1 Junction 25.
Welcome back to our Noise Floor Ferocious Dog special. It's almost time for our pre-kick-off chat with Fiddler Dan. Then we will speak to the band's promoter, Anton Lockwood, who has worked with FD to create this piece of Nottingham music history. And finally, you will get to hear one of the band's most political songs, Ruby Bridges. In May 1954, the US Supreme Court, in theory, banned racial segregation in American schools. By 1960, the southern state of Louisiana still had a 100% segregated school system until a young girl called Ruby Bridges enrolled at the William Frantz Elementary School. FD's Ode to Ruby is close. But first, it's time to get rowdy and release the hellhounds.
I'd like to dedicate this next song to the life and times of J. Barsanti. Hellhound, who is no longer with us. The last time we played Nottingham, a bus hit him. Whether it contributed to his death, I don't know, but even a bus couldn't kill him, bless him. This one's for J. Barsanti. He's still here with every hellhound dancing tonight. Thank you very much. There's not a man can help me, they only make it worse. Tried and tried for years on end to try to break this curse. This curse was cast upon me by a madman's dying breath. Feel his hands around my throat as he drags me to my death. And the devil sends the hellhounds for me, boys. The devil sends his lambs for me. For J. Santi, let's hear you. You beautiful lambs.
Comrade, you've done it.
We've done it.
You have sold out Rock City.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first ever Unsigned local act to do it. You're on in about half an hour. How are you feeling? And it's a stupid question, but break it down.
But absolutely buzzing. Before I was nervous, like shaking in during sound check, but now we're all just pumped. We're ready. We've had a few beers and we just want to do it.
You feel like you've come out the other side of the nervous bit and you're now into the kid at Christmas. You've gone past Christmas Eve when you can't sleep and now it's Christmas morning.
This is Christmas morning.
The prezzies are there over the tree.
They're there, yeah.
How are the rest of the guys feeling? Are all in the same zone or is there a mixture? Some nervous, some up for it? Ken being quiet in the corner meditating because he's resting his voice?
Yeah, Ken's resting his voice. Well, no, he's not. He's not always out there talking to everybody, but yeah, whatever. Everyone's just buzzing for it. We just can't wait. We've seen the crowd. We've just had a look, and we're like, yeah.
The crowd is crazy. They're being crazy for the support act.
We've been lucky that we've got Mad Dog McCree, who we're massive fans of anyway, and Gaz Brookfield, who's done the whole tour with us, who's amazing. So yeah.
So you've made history.
Yep.
What are you expecting from the next 90 minutes? Like the biggest electric rush you've ever felt?
I think it's...
Bear in mind you've had children and have a woman you love in your life.
Oh, you can't compare the two. That's cruel.
But this could be one of the best moments of your life.
I think musically it's definitely the best moment of our lives. I mean, we did Glastonbury this year, which was brilliant, but I think this tops it.
Yeah.
When you're from Nottinghamshire and you're growing up and you're coming to Rock City to watch massive bands and you stood in that crowd, you don't ever imagine you're ever going to sell it out, ever.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Quick word for the Hellhounds, the ones who've turned up.
Thank you for buying the tickets and coming and, supporting us.
We'll catch you after the gig.
Nice one, Mark.
As one of the bosses of Rock City, you've actually overseen lots of sold-out gigs at Rock City,
Yeah.
so that bit is not unusual for you.
No.
And you've overseen some of the Nottingham artists like Mr. Bug.
Yeah,
How
indeed.
different does today
I
feel?
think today feels really special because it's completely unexpected. It's completely just a hard-working band who are, as I say, not doing it all themselves.
Risk of sounding like a cheesy football journalist, asking about the fans.
Yeah.
A little bit about the fans, because they are a unique bunch, these...
Yeah, the Hellhounds.
The Hellhounds. They've even got their own brand.
Yep, absolutely. And, you know, they all buy into what it's about. And I think, you know, probably one of the key messages from Ferocious Dog, and you know, I'm sure Ken will say it later on when they're on stage, is together we're stronger. And that's really what the Hellhounds are all about. They look after each other, they support each other. It's about being part of an extended family. And, you know, there have been some bands in the past that have done that, you know, Levelers and New Model Army have that kind of thing.
Less a band, more a movement.
Yeah, and you know, Ferocious Dog are very much in that mould, but it's been a long time since a new band's emerged doing that kind of thing. And, you know, it is great. You know, you go to a show anywhere in the country and there's people there and who know each other, who are messaging each other, helping each other out, giving each other lifts to shows, and, you know, I'd say building a community. And I think that's really important. And, you know, these kind of times when people are, I don't know, maybe trying to blame other people and, you know, blame immigrants for this and blame people for that. This is completely the opposite. It's like literally the opposite. It's about inclusivity, not exclusivity.
How far can this go? Can they build this outside of Nottingham? Because of that
I'd like to
resonance?
think so. I think you just talked to Pip, who's their agent, and I think that's for our job to plan a way to make that happen, really. And that's once we've done this and had what I'm sure is going to be a great show, then we'll go away and think, what do we do next? How do we build it up and up?
Sarah Russin, happy birthday. Lisa Chapman, happy birthday. Karen Good, happy birthday. Tony Ward, happy birthday. This tells a story about the first black girl in New Orleans to be integrated into an old white school. This one's all about Ruby Bridges. If you haven't heard about Ruby Bridges, go online, check out Ruby Bridges' story. Spread the word, educate. Thank you. Happy birthday, Ruby Bridges. You're the new face in my school. Pour me up a chair and I'll sit right next to you. No one in our lessons, where did they all go? To learn a lesson one day, don't you know? Your bravery and your courage, for a girl of 6 years old. But I'm proud to say your story must be told. All the world is waiting for you, brave young girl. They're waiting for you now. Respect to Barbara Henry, in the face of hostility. Your courage and your faith will set us free. No racial segregations. You're black and with my white. Together we can make this future bright. All the world is waiting for you, brave young girl. We marched in demonstrations from Selma to Montgomery, black and white in racial harmony. Thank you very much, Nottingham.
Ferocious Dog and Ruby Bridges, inspired by one of the youngest heroes of America's civil rights movement. After the break, we talk to Ken and Dan about the unique openness of the band, the politics behind slow motion suicide, plus the personal tragedy that they sing about in their most moving track, The Glass.
If you're paying through the nose for broadband, you might be tempted to give up and become a full-time off-grid spoon whittler. But wait! PlusNet has an offer you're gonna love. Unlimited broadband free for a whopping 18 months when you take line rental. How many spoons do you really need? Feel the love with unlimited broadband free for a whole 18 months. That's better. So, that's unlimited broadband free for an incredible 18 months. Great service at a great price. It's broadband that loves you back. Call 0800 313 4444. PlusNet will do you proud.
Rush Hour, powered by eBuyer.com.
Ooh, sorry.
Germ News Network.
Hello, germs. As you know, when ordinary bleaches flush away, we quickly come back. But Domestos extended germ kill cleans for longer to help stop germs from coming back. Flush after flush after flush.
Domestos Extended Germ Kill. Nothing protects as long.
At Christmas, a dishwasher cleans even more dirty dishes. But who cleans the cleaner? Finish Dishwasher Cleaner. Deep clean your dishwasher after Christmas.
When it comes to your dry skin or eczema, trust E45. E45 Cream is the #1 best-selling dry skin treatment. Its clinically proven formula creates an effective barrier that helps repair and protect even eczema-prone skin. E45, dry skin experts for more than 60 years. And for your very dry hands, trust E45 Intense Recovery. It immediately softens your hands. E45 hand creams, preferred by more than 80% of consumers.
When football comes home, it comes here. But what part of the country is its favourite armchair? Nottingham! Yes, mate, Notts has a habit of getting to the ball first. First local derby in the world, Forest versus County, 1866. First use of shin guards, Forest, 1874. First use of crossbars, Forest, 1875. First use of a ref's whistle, Forest, 1878. First use of goal nets, Forest, 1890. First £1 million transfer fee, Forest, 1979. First team to have their name picked out on seating, Forest, 1980. England's first official city of football, Nottingham, 2014. And what have Notts County ever done? Only be the oldest professional football club in the world, that's all. Proof once again that when it comes to creativity, innovation, and bulging the onion bag of history, in Notts Mint.
Welcome back to our Noise Floor Ferocious Dog special, focusing on FD and their journey to making history, becoming only the 6th Nottingham artist in 35 years to sell out Rock City, the first ever unsigned local artist to do so. We're heading back to Dan's kitchen in a moment, where the band talk in an incredibly open and emotive way about the creation of their most personal song. And then we will see The Glass live, one of the most moving performances I have ever had the honour of experiencing. Right now, I guess you've gathered, Ferocious Dog care, the 6 men in the band care, their family of fans care, the team behind the band care. FD are a proudly political band. We've heard them rail against racism in Ruby Bridges. Now, it's Thatcher's turn.
Remember him when he was young, the gleam was in his eyes. Before the bright ideas, chasing castles in the skies. Now he doesn't look so young, his eyes are turned to red. He's only got one set of clothes and a park bench for a bed. And he's turned to the bottle, lost all his pride. As the whiskey comes to claim his soul, slow motion suicide. Recall the day when he left school, he went to mine for coal. But that was Thatcher's 80s, and he landed on the dole. Life was hard up in the north, the industry's closed down. Who employs a miner when there's no mines to be found? And he's turned to the bottle, lost all his pride. As the whiskey comes to claim his soul, slow motion suicide. What happened to his darling wife? They used to have such fun. The drinking and the violence made a packer back and run. Now he walks a lonely road, he's always turned away. Drinking to the early grave, it advances day by day. And he's turned to the bottle, lost all his pride. As the whiskey comes to claim his soul, slow motion suicide.
Because the politics are in the lyrics, but they're also in your actions.
To me, it's everything. Witnessing the miners' strike, you know, when my father and my brother, as I was just leaving school, and we were on strike for a year. These have a massive influence on you, you know, and then you see social injustices like...
It's the mid-80s, yeah.
Yeah. So at that point of 16-year-old leaving school, especially in the Notts area, of being on strike for a full year, and having that pride of not crossing a picket line and not going back when nearly enough everybody did, it had a big effect on me. So, and that has had a massive impact on my politics as a socialist and a unionist, and like still being a fireman, and even though I'm not a coal miner anymore, that really shaped my future, you know, of justice and standing up for other people's rights.
Where do you think this really deep connection that your fans have, so much so that you call them family, comes from? What is it about you guys that...
I think it's what you listen to the lyrics and the way that we write, the way that we sing, the passion that goes into, you know, if you listen to the 2 albums, the songs there, you know, they're all about things that have affected my life.
It's incredibly open and honest in your lyrics.
I think we're the most transparent band that's out there.
It's kind of our autograph, isn't it? Autobiography.
We don't make songs up about love and things like that. We sing about things that everybody in life has touched on, you know, whether it's tragic or... But we sing about it and we write about it, which people can connect to. I mean, I've had big, barely grown men, Hell's Angels, and saying, Ken, every time that you sing The Glass, it makes me cry. Every time that you sing Slow Motion Suicide, I cry. After a gig, I won't disappear backstage. I'm straight down on the dance floor, thanking the people who's been dancing, you know, and the new people who's come, you know, taking time, and that's what it's all about. Which, for years and years, I've always stood that side, and nothing's ever going to change. So as soon as I finish, I get back down that side with people who are my friends, you know, and family. Since I lost my son to PTSD, and we started working and doing soup kitchens on the street at winter time at Christmas, and helping food banks from Derby to Nottingham to Mansfield, and working with Framework. And because we found that veterans, a lot end up living rough on the streets, sleeping rough.
It feels like the fans, the Hellhounds, get a lot from your honesty in your songwriting. Do you get anything out of that? How's it been for you? Because you two write the songs together, yeah?
Yeah.
Has it been an important part of getting over what happened?
I think it was quite a therapeutic thing, writing The Glass, wasn't it?
Definitely.
We did it in 20 minutes at your kitchen table, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it's something that we knew we needed to do. We needed to write for Lee in his eyes, and
And do you consider that like your ode to him? Or therapy for you? What?
Not really. We didn't set out to say, right, let's write a song for Lee. The verse for Lee, the first bit, because I've always been a coal miner for 30 years. So I was in, it's not saying a dark place down the mine, but I was in a dark place in myself. And as you would after you lose your son. Yeah. I wrote the verse for Lee down the pit, right, even when I shouldn't have really gone back to work in that kind of state, but I had to. That was my job. And people understand that to write them kind of words and even sing them is even harder. And sometimes you'll see me on stage with tears just rolling down. And I don't care whether the tears come down, and I feel like that now, but I'll never hide that because that's the emotion that came out in that song. And that's what people genuinely understand. The people who contact me on Facebook talking about PTSD, somebody else, could you have it, a word, could we get some advice? And we're there all the time. We don't say, no, do you know who I am? That is what we're there for. I've been there. If we can stop another one from doing the same thing, we will do every day.
It's a meaning, I mean, so much more than a band.
It is.
And we campaign tirelessly to help servicemen and servicewomen who still suffer from PTSD. There's a collection box on the merch stall if anybody would like to donate. Thank you very much. This one's for Lee Bonsall. On the 3rd of March 2012, my world was torn apart. Learn the news that my dear son of this world did depart. All the pain he carried lies with me now, and the teardrops burn my eyes. So I'll pray now, Lee, that you wait for me, and you greet me when I die. Thank you very much. Had a fight in my head today, instead of my life now, can't you see? Walk away will be a beggar man, but the beggar fashion my land, can't you see? This world's not good enough for me. So I put the wine glass down, leave it for eternity. When I fight in a foreign land, now I find that my depression fights with me. Fight a war at such an early day, didn't prepare me for the things I had to see. This world's not good enough for me. So I put the wine glass down, leave it for eternity. When I walk with my thoughts today, by the beach and it's where I long to be. Walking, talking along a lonely mile, in the end it never made much sense to me. Come on. This world's not good enough for me. So I'll put the wine glass down, leave it for eternity. This world's not good enough for me. So I put the wine
Ferocious Dog and the Glass. It is hard to imagine a more personal track has ever been written. If you'd like to help the causes the band are campaigning for, use that Google thing to check out the Lee Bonsall Memorial Fund. That was the Lee Bonsall Memorial Fund. After the break, we sample some post-gig euphoria as we briefly catch up with Scott and Les. We enjoy an Irish jig as FD go Riverdance, plus our cameras capture a moment that sums up the whole night beautifully. Keep an eye out for the big guy on his mate's shoulders punching the air like a loon. It was a vibey night.
If you're paying through the nose for broadband, you might be tempted to give up and become a full-time off-grid spoon whittler. But wait! Plusnet has an offer you're gonna love. Unlimited broadband free for a whopping 18 months when you take line rental. How many spoons do you really need? Feel the love with unlimited broadband free for a whole 18 months. That's better. So, that's unlimited broadband free for an incredible 18 months. Great service at a great price. It's broadband that loves you back. Call 0800 313 4444. Plusnet will do you proud.
At Christmas, a dishwasher cleans even more dirty dishes. But who cleans the cleaner? Finish Dishwasher Cleaner. Deep clean your dishwasher after Christmas.
The problem with a skinny organic mocha macchiato with extra hot soy Yak's foam yoga mat infused Acino is it's just not tea.
It's the early bird sale at Butlins by the Sea. Book before the 2nd of February and you can save up to 20%. Call us or visit butlins.com to find out more.
Germ News Network.
Hello, germs. As you know, when ordinary bleachers flush away, we quickly come back. With Domestos extended germ kill clings for longer to help stop germs from coming back. Flush after flush after flush.
Domestos Extended Germ Kill. Nothing protects us long.
When the lining of your sinuses becomes inflamed, pressure builds, causing pain around the nose, eyes, and temples. Don't wait. Take control with Nurofen Sinus. It relieves both pressure and pain, so you can breathe easier. Nurofen Sinus. Relieve the pressure, relieve the pain. And target your cold and flu symptoms this winter with Nurofen Cold and Flu. Nothing stronger or lasts longer.
Hi, I am the bargain researcher. Do you want to have the latest iPhone? Or the feeling of owning a brand new car? Or perhaps own trendy, luxurious fashion items, but don't want to spend a fortune? My research results show on madbid.com you can get the latest products with discounts up to 89% off retail. Sound too good to be true? Well, 6 million customers must be right. Visit madbid.com today.
Imagine drifting into a perfect sleep. Temper mattresses conform and adapt to the shape of your body, so you feel completely weightless. And there's never been a better time to buy a Temper mattress. Sale now on. Visit temper.com.
At Christmas, a dishwasher cleans even more dirty dishes. But who cleans the cleaner? Finish Dishwasher Cleaner. Deep clean your dishwasher after Christmas.
At Weight Watchers, we've created a whole new program that's all about you. It fine-tunes your well-being, motivates you with your daily activities, and gives you healthy, energizing food choices with new Smart Points, fitting into your life in a way that works for you. We believe in this approach so much that if you lose £10 in your first 8 weeks, we'll give you your money back.
Welcome back to our Noise Floor Ferocious Dog special. We have dedicated this hour-long episode to FD and their Hellhound family, following the band as they became the first local unsigned act to ever sell out Nottingham's most iconic venue, Rock City. Soon we will hear that post-gig interview with drummer Scott and guitarist Les that I promised you. But first, get your Irish dancing shoes on and keep an eye out for Scott partaking in a sly red stripe-fueled refreshment break. Yes, Scott, we all saw you. Where was our red stripe?
As you fly before the storm, didn't like it anyway, didn't like the soul that you become. You kissed her and she walked away, don't wanna be there. Anyways, it all adds up, it's all the same to me. Those being number one memory I cast aside, only you can see. You're never gonna be the same man before. You were so familiar. Sits in the corner and says it's alright. Kissed on the forehead, will you sleep tonight? Dance with me, Lila, don't sing it to me. As she sits, as she stirs, as she falls from your memory, your memory, your memory. Your memory.
Yeah, okay.
You just drummed for about an hour and 23 minutes. Sold out Rock City, 2,000 Hellhounds. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very tired, but very ecstatic at the same time.
And your voice has dropped about an octave since 2 weeks ago when we last spoke to you.
Yeah, because I've been shouting and drinking and playing around for the last 7 weeks.
Was it as good as you imagined?
It were better than I imagined. Yeah, it were. Like I said before, to see an unsigned band, we're nobodies, and to see all them people here just for us, it blows my head off. It's absolutely amazing.
Les, you have played to some, even though you're only 25, big crowds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over the years.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. How did that compare to you as arguably the most experienced member of the band?
Yeah, well, it's great. I mean, you know, I've played here twice before, all really good gigs, and this one is up with them, definitely. Probably better, actually.
Scott, any messages for the Hellhounds?
The only thing I can say is thank you. Because honestly, no matter how good we are, we're nothing without the fans, are we? Honestly, that is the truth.
And standout moments? Which particular songs had your spine tingling?
Well, tonight it was the first time we've ever played Mary's Wedding Part 3. And we rehearsed it a little bit today, and it was good. But then tonight it just went like clockwork, and everybody were just... I looked at the crowd, and they were just stood there going... There was no movement, or it were just... like they were in awe of the words or something, but... that, I think for me, that one.
My favourite bit was the Freeborn John bit with where Bruce doing the rapping.
Yeah.
That was amazing, because when it was first suggested, I thought, well, that sounds a bit weird.
You're like, I'm not sure about
that one.
But it worked.
But it worked really well, and I thought it was brilliant, absolutely.
Do you reckon we can, Ferocious Dog can do this all over the country? Not just Nottingham?
Not just over the country, over the whole world. Absolutely. It's going to be brilliant. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. We're going to be stadium before long.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. You have just made music history.
Oh, Mary dear, what have you done? Broken far too many hearts, now you're on the run. It goes up, down, around we go. If a rail and a toe for toe. Mary's called it off, she could find her own way. Thank you very much, Nottingham. Thank you, Rock City. Thank you very much, you beautiful people. Love you. Bye-bye.
What else could we end on? We round off our Noise Floor Ferocious Dog special with Mari's Wedding Part 2. Thank you to the band for letting us share their story with you. Not all musicians, and I totally understand why, would be as open as you have been, Ferocious Dog. Not many musicians these days put causes of social justice at the heart of what they do. Only 6 Nottingham artists have ever sold out Rock City in 35 years, and only 1 unsigned local artist has ever done that, and that artist is you. Respect.
As accredited members of the Recruitment and Employment Confederation, Taylor Martin Recruitment are very proud of our reputation. We supply top quality contract workers. Where required, we can even provide an expert on-site incumbent solution, ensuring we meet your shift and staffing requirements, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Please call Taylor Martin Recruitment today on 0115 824 7777.
Since 1973, family-run business KLG has been providing local people with bespoke quality products and an excellent customer service. KLG are a leading provider of windows, doors, conservatories, soffits and fascias designed to suit any type of building or property. Visit our showroom to see our extensive range, manufactured on-site and available for us to carry out a hassle-free installation. Call today and find out how we can transform your property.
Feels like the worst cold ever? Lemsip Max All-in-One tackles all 5 major symptoms. That's why it's our best ever range. Also available in capsules.
As a musician, it's got to be confetti.
Digital Nation, bringing you the best of local television from across the UK. Featuring the stories you may not normally see. Whether quirky, comic, or hard-hitting, prepare to learn more from the UK's independent television channels. Let us take you on a journey of discovery. Digital Nation, your weekly tour of the best of local TV.